What's up, everybody? I am Erica Cheever along with David Gokhshtein. We are
What's
doing the
up?
late night news tonight.
What's up, Erica?
Hey, how's it going?
This is cool.
I know.
We're out here, late night news. We got the keys. We got the keys. I
Yeah,
stole them from Ross McDonald.
I know. And I sold mine from Akil. Sorry, Akil.
Too bad. Lock him out.
I
It's
know.
all good. All right, let's hit the intro, and then we'll be back with you for the late night news. All right, we're back. That was quick. Erica, why don't you tell everybody a little bit about yourself?
Yeah, definitely. So, hey, everybody, I'm Erica. I've been in crypto since like 2017. First thing I bought was Bitcoin. And so I've been in it for a little while. I took a little bit of a break, but I got back in 2021. And yeah, ever since I've been back, I'm like, I don't know why I took a break. This bear market, I'm definitely not going to be doing that. I'm here for the long term. I'm here to build. I'm here like regardless of red or green markets. So yeah, I've been a Spaces host for Gokhshtein Media since February. Actually, I did my 20th show tonight. So
Congratulations.
yeah, I feel like that's a big milestone, right? And I had to like take a look back on like all the people that I've talked to and the growth that's occurred and how much like fun I've been having. And yeah, I'm happy to be a part of G Media. And this tonight, well, you already know this, David, but this is my first time on the night news. So
I'm excited. Honestly, I'm excited because I
yeah.
remember my first time, guys, on the news, doing the news, and I was like honestly sweating and scared shitless. But it is what it is. I came through in the clutch. I reported the news, and I expect nothing. And I expect actually the same from you. I think you're going to be brilliant. So shout outs to Erica. Late night news. Let's get it popping. What's going on, Erica?
Hell yeah. All right. So the first thing that we can talk about, I guess, that I thought was a pretty big deal was ARK Invest dumps Coinbase. ARK Invest dumps Coinbase holdings. So what lies ahead for the market? So that's it's a little bit of bad news, and I feel like Coinbase is kind of they've been in the shit a little bit. ARK dumps their holdings for them. Their NFT market that everybody was so excited about, that really didn't go as planned, and so that was a little bit disappointing. And so I'm kind of like the article says, what's next for them?
I honestly, you know what? It's scary because you have Ark that dumps it. Uh, some people have, some people are not thrilled with the way that that Woods has been running the show over there. But I mean, she's dumped it at a loss. Uh, Coinbase has taken away the affiliate program. So like,
Mhm.
and they've laid off like 18. What was it? 18% of their staff. I
Yeah.
think it's 18 to 20, somewhere in that range. Is there something that we don't know about? And also keep in mind for anybody who wants to see Coinbase fail, it, it could fail, but I could see CZ or I could see Sam from FTX swooping in and picking up Coinbase. I could see CZ coming in and taking Coinbase
Yeah.
and capturing obviously the American markets. Um, Sam just likes to collect stuff. I think he's like that guy who just likes to collect things and say he has them.
He's a hoarder.
Yeah, absolutely.
But I
Was
mean, honestly, like people who want Coinbase to fail, like why? Like
no,
why would you want somebody to fail unless it's like Binance like wanting to buy them up? Like if they fail, like that's bad for everybody, right?
well, some people want to see the world burn. So, as the Joker would say. So, at the end of the day, you have people in this space that have no skin in the game, and they're happy to see Coinbase fail. I'm sure people were happy to see Coinbase NFTs fail as well. And
Hmm.
at this point, Coinbase NFTs fell flat on their face. This is you have 80 million. What is it? 80 million people plus that are signed up to Coinbase. It should have been a slam dunk to go ahead and have people use the platform, but nobody really did, and everybody just
Hmm.
stuck on to OpenSea. So shout
Yep.
out to OpenSea, man, holding it while the big players come in and fail.
Yeah, definitely. I think it's a good time to talk about, kind of like what happened with Celsius. Like everybody really trusted them. I don't see Coinbase like going down and like failing totally. But at the same time, like if you have your crypto on an exchange, you might want to think about moving it off, right? Not your
Uh,
keys, not your crypto. Always like be safe, get a hardware wallet, and don't get stuck like a lot of people with Celsius did because they know that sucks. That's really sad.
I think if you don't learn your lesson from what happened with Celsius, then I don't feel bad if it happens to you again. And I
Hmm.
know that's harsh, but like, how many times do we have to go ahead and scream out, "Hey guys, like this is not what you're supposed to be doing. Stop chasing money. It's only listen, if you're chasing like $20,000 but
Hmm.
risking to lose about 1 to 2 to $3 million potentially in the long run, that's idiotic. So
Yeah.
again, not your keys, not your crypto. I know it's been said many of times by many people in the space, but it is true, and I hope that people have learned that lesson. Hold your keys, do not give them up. I mean,
Yeah.
Celsius pretty much their lawyers told the courts that, hey guys, as soon as these people gave us their crypto, it was ours. Like, how messed up is that?
Yeah. Yeah. It was out the door. It
Out the
was
door, right?
gone.
Gone.
Yeah. Yep.
Finito. Finished.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. And speaking of Celsius, they have now an email exploit as well. So it's just kind of like piling on top for them. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see exactly like how everything plays out. But one thing about Celsius that I have a question about, I don't know if you know, but so Celsius, they not only give you returns, like you're staking your crypto there, but also you can borrow against your crypto. So what happens to people who have active loans and they owe Celsius, but it's like, well, are people really going to pay their loans back? Can you get in trouble for that? I don't
It's
know.
a it's a it's a complete shit show. That's what it
Yeah.
is. Look,
Yeah.
I'm sure there are people, and you know that I was listening into Celsius chat because I've been like running around to all these rooms and listening into people just talk about random stuff, especially the stuff that's hitting the news. And you had a
Mhm.
Celsius room, and a guy like took out like 3 or 4 loans from Celsius against his assets, and like, yeah, you just feel bad for these people because they're never going to get anything back.
Yeah.
I would really, this is on Alex right now. Alex needs to step up, figure out a way. First of all, he has to step aside. He can never go ahead and be the CEO of Celsius because
Yeah.
I don't know how you can go ahead and trust somebody. Again, this is not slander, this is not disrespecting anybody, but at the end of the day, how do you trust somebody who the day before says, you guys are spreading rumors, this is not true, and then bow, the next day you cannot withdraw none of your stuff. And then when people start reading the TOS, when people start reading the terms of services because they
Mhm.
forgot to read them when they signed up, just like all of us, we just go through the thing and okay,
Yeah.
accept, I'm in.
Yep.
And come to find out you don't own your crypto anymore. That kind of sucks. Sucks for the people that are going to go ahead and be out on everything, essentially. I
Yeah.
don't know. Honestly, I'm going to be honest. I don't even know how that process works at this point. I don't know
Mhm.
what's going to happen, but what should happen is Alex steps up, get some VCs in, if you can get VCs in, and
Mhm.
make it right with the people because they do not deserve to go ahead and, you know, even though I said what I said earlier, they don't deserve to get their, crypto taken away from them.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. Yep. But hopefully people learn their lesson and not your keys, not your crypto. Be safe. Be
They
safe.
say,
Not sorry. Right?
yo, Erica's on. Are you sure this is your first time on like doing this, or is just like,
Yeah. Yeah. It's my first time, but it's not my first time talking to somebody. So that's good.
all right, cool. Yo, check out Erica's show. Erica knows what she's doing, man. Especially when it comes to gaming. Check her out, man.
Yeah. Thank
What are
you.
we talking about next?
Let's see here. What should we
You
talk
want to talk
about
about
next?
the flash loan attack on Nevada? Drains
Yeah.
3.49 million from the reserves.
Yes. That, let me get to that article real quick here, unless you have it up. There you go. All right. So 3.49 million from their reserves on Solana. That's fucking crazy.
That is, this seems to be like a recurring theme where everybody's getting hacked. You had Harmony One that got hacked for
Mm-hmm.
what 100 million. Solana again. Like I mean, if I'm not, I might be wrong, but I know like I've heard that there was another. What was it? What was it? Solana Lend or some shit like that that also got
Mm-hmm.
hacked. This got hacked. Can we stop with these hacks already? Can we move forward in this space without hacks and
Yeah.
people going down the drain with their protocols? Like this is really enough, man. By the way, markets are green, but like we do have to talk about this stuff. We can't push it to the side.
Yeah.
Um,
Exactly.
Honestly, I'm gonna be dead honest. I know nothing about Nevada, except I mean I know about the ban, but I don't know about this protocol at all. So,
Yeah.
uh,
Yeah, I didn't really didn't either, so I had to kind of take a look at it. I haven't heard about them, but I mean, there's so much stuff out there now that you don't even hear about until it's either like something amazing or like something super bad where they're getting hacked. So unfortunately, this is our first time hearing about it. But the only good thing that I would say could possibly come out of it is that the developers are able to take a good look at the code and see what failed, or maybe it's like a white hat hacker where they're going to like give it all back and be like, make sure that you close this loop. But I don't really know how a flash loan attack works either.
we can go. I know how it works, but we will be on here for the next 3 hours to go ahead into full detail. But we can do this. We can do this in a space. We can open up a space to talk about that. So, do we want to talk about that and open up the subject or topic for some evildoers to go ahead and take advantage? I don't know. I might think about that one.
Yeah, I think it might be a good sidebar to go on. And if I don't know about it, and I've been in crypto for a long ass time, there's probably other people that don't know about it. So maybe we can save it for like the morning show or something. Yeah.
What do you think about this topic here? Web3 doesn't have to be all about blockchains. It was written by Alan Taylor. Shout out to Alan Taylor. This dude's a maniac. This dude just writes every single day. What do you think about this? Web3 doesn't have to be all about blockchains.
I think it's really interesting because when I think about Web3, I think about the blockchain. I think about my MetaMask. I think about everything like that, like DAOs. And, it's really interesting to kind of think out of the box. And it doesn't have to be all about blockchains. It can be about, as it says, like the metaverse, the outerverse, and the inverse. So I never really thought about it before, but it's definitely like a good article that got me thinking.
Shout out to Alan Taylor. You got people thinking, and that's the good thing. Once we get people thinking. Listen, I wanted to ask you about this. What do you think about, obviously you do a show, an AMA every week about, gaming.
Mhm.
Number one, what's your favorite game out there? Like, what's your favorite game out here in the Web3 space?
In the Web3 space, as far as like a blockchain game?
Yeah.
Ooh, that's
Give me a
hard. Can
top
I
three.
try not
How
to
about
say a
top
few of
three?
them?
Give me top three.
Top three. Okay, so top three. I'm a little bit biased. I am part of the Chibi Labs crew, and they have a really cool game where you can actually evolve your NFT. And so that's the Chibi Friends game. So that's actually really cool. I really like that one. You don't have to invest a lot of time in it, but you get like coins. You actually get drops, and you can like basically like dress up your little friend in different outfits and, get boosters and stuff like that. So that's actually pretty cool. I really like Undead Blocks. That is a great game. I think I don't even really like first person shooters, but there's something about like being chased by zombies and like fending for your life and like running through a neighborhood. And yeah, so that game is really fun. And then let's see here. I had Floki on the show tonight. They have a game called Valhalla. And so I think that's a really good upcoming game as well. That's more of like a tactical game right now. But it's just a small like piece of what it's going to be. Like it's going to be this like massive world where you've got like PvP, you can gather resources, you can make things. And then of course there's like Illuvium. I mean, there's a huge list. Like there's a lot of things that I'm really excited for. So just because I didn't list your game and I've had you on my show, like don't, no hurt feelings. But
Listen, I just asked. She didn't expect this. I asked her a question. Don't get offended. Listen,
yeah.
top three. You just got to name top three. Doesn't mean that you're not a good game if you don't end up in the top three. It's okay. It's okay. You're still in the league.
Yes, definitely.
What have you checked out? The other side meta, and did you see the trial run? I was in it, by the way, and like I'm the last person who plays like I'm the last person you'll find in the metaverse playing any sort of games inside of it. But I thought it was hella cool. Like that shit is like ridiculous. Like period said done. Like they went, for me personally, they went all out and they did the right thing. They spent, you could see it, they spent money to
Yeah.
create like a dope ass universe. Your
Yeah.
thoughts if you've seen it.
Yeah, I did. I was out on vacation when that happened, and so I was really really sad because I actually did get a plot of land, and so like I'm in it, and I want to play and I'm excited for what's coming. But yeah, I didn't get to participate. I did read that they're going to have more of them, so I'll definitely keep my eye out for the next one. But I saw like videos and I was like, dude, this looks bananas. There was like so many characters like all at once, like going through the vortex or the loop or whatever the hell you want to call it. But yeah, it looked pretty exciting. I think that's going to be a really big contender. Obviously, I mean, it's Bored Ape, so you have that. You have Animatica brands, and I have no doubt in my mind that they're going to do a really good job. I'm just I'm excited to see like what exactly the land is going to entail. Like,
Me
I know that
too.
you're
I'm with you on that because when I was in there, I was
yeah.
like, okay, so what is happening here? Like, there's so much land out here. I was like, what are we doing here? Are we opening up stores? Is there going to be a bar out here? Like, is it going to look like New York City? Like, I don't know. Like, I'm just like I'm trying to think about like how they can go. Well, I know for sure that they're definitely going to be using ApeCoin in there to go ahead and do transactions because
Yep.
it would only make sense if they do that. But
Yeah.
like, will they go ahead and give land, or can you buy land? Let's say if I'm Prada, if I'm Nike, can I build stuff in their universe to go ahead and have people see my brand out there? So I was just like, when I was running around, and it felt like Avatar in a sense. There's just running around in this different body and like I don't know, just tripping all over myself. I was like, yo, this is really cool. Like, what else can they do here to really monetize it?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, that'll be interesting to see if they go like the Decentraland route where you can actually build anything and like you can like order a pizza and look at Prada shoes or whatever. I envision it a little bit more not realistic. I think it's going to be
Gotcha.
like a game that has like, some lore behind it. You're going to go through a story. Like maybe we'll learn more about the ape story. I mean, right now it's an NFT. Like, okay, so where the hell did these apes come from?
Yeah.
Maybe we'll learn more about that. Like that would be pretty badass. Where
And
you
where the
could like
hell did these codas come from?
I don't. I mean, yeah, that too. Who knows? Who the hell knows? What are they going to be used for? Um, I really think that we're going to be able to like see more of the story. We're going to get to play that. I'm sure there will be some like PvP, which is player versus player. So maybe we'll have some apes fighting, maybe Coda's fighting dog. Hopefully
Coda,
not dog fighting. I don't want to go into that route, but yeah,
I was fighting in there,
you were.
and I want to take full credit for taking out that coda because I think it was my last kick that went ahead and sent that coda, straight into that pond. So I will take full credit for that. I know you guys don't like giving me. I take full credit. No, it was actually really cool though. They were like, I think it's like something to do with like good coda, bad coda. Like I don't know. It's
Mm,
like it felt that way, but I could be wrong. I'm wrong about a lot of things, but like I could be wrong about that too.
yeah.
Um, but it was fun. You know what? I felt like a kid again.
Yeah.
Getting in there and like it was like, okay, this is dope. This is cool.
Yeah.
This is why I should go to Erica's show and just sit listen to like some of the stuff and the guests that she brings on.
Yeah. It's a
Um,
good time.
what time is your show, by the way? Remind the audience.
Yeah, definitely. So every Thursday night, it is at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Every Thursday.
Unbelievable. G Media has you working after going onto your show, sitting there with a guest, answering questions, posing questions.
Yep.
Really?
Yeah,
Wow.
I wouldn't have it any other way though. Like G Media is, we're well on our way to be like number one media company in the crypto space. We've got a great fucking team. We keep it real, and I think really, people appreciate that.
I,
People like the realness, people like the rawness, and that's gonna bring us to the top. So yeah, let's go. Let's go.
I ain't adding on. She said it. Let's look at the market real quick and see what's happening here. Um, I'm like blind tonight. All right, so we have Bitcoin at 23,879 currently. It's up almost 5% in the last 24 hours. We have Ethereum went on like it just said kaboom, goodbye guys. I'm out of here. 6.74% in the last 24 hours. Tether, what did you say earlier before we came on, Erica? What's Tether at?
I said Tether was at 1.001.
And USD coin is up 0.04%. It's just weird to say on a stable coin.
Yeah.
BNB, obviously.
I have flashbacks from Luna, honestly. Yeah.
You do? Me too.
Well, I mean, it didn't affect me personally, but like when you hear like stable coin is not at, exactly at $1, like it makes you be like, oh my gosh, like what's going to happen? Is something wrong?
For real. When UST, excuse me, went down, and then I saw USDT start to shake, I was like, oh man, like I hope this scenario is not coming true. But for the most part, today's market was great. I mean, the vibe around crypto Twitter automatically changes. It's great to sit in a space. By the way, shout out to Haley Davis, my co-host. The breakdown episode 32. We're going on episode 33, and I am super excited because I didn't think we'd get past episode 3. So a lot of good folks in there. We talk about everything. But yeah, you can tune into that, and we can go ahead and talk about the market and how it played out tomorrow morning. But yeah, it was nice to just see green. You know what it is? I don't really care about the numbers, Erica. At the end of the day, I really don't care about the numbers no more because it's more long term for me. But at the end of the day, once people see green, it becomes a totally different atmosphere on crypto Twitter or on social media in general. So just nice to see everybody put the salt away for a few days and stop throwing it at people's eyes.
Yeah, I agree. I don't want to ever see that, but yeah, it's interesting to see too, like, how many more people you see on Twitter and other social media platforms when it's green, because it's like, well, I mean, hasn't really been up that far, but people are still like super excited. So I'm excited to see like where we're at now, and then the next time it like completely runs up, like it's gonna be nuts.
So I'm going to ask you quickly for your projections on 2 items. Okay. Bitcoin, end of the year, where do you see Bitcoin ending?
I'm going to say,
ending up.
Last all-time high was what, like 78 or 79,000?
69.
69, that's it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well,
it's okay. We'll get there.
Yeah, right. Okay, so I'm gonna be positive about it. I'm gonna say 85. I'm hopeful. 85 for the end of the year.
I'll take that.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go with. That's a rookie number. I'm going with. I'm kidding.
Somebody write this down. Somebody record this.
I'm going with 50, 55.
All
I'm
right.
going to go 55, and I'm going with $7,000 to $8,000 on Ethereum. I don't know.
That's not
I'm
bad.
super bullish on Ethereum. I think Ethereum, if this market starts running, you all can send thank you cards to Vitalik and Ethereum, because Ethereum has really just said, you know what, screw the rest of you guys. We are leaving. We are leaving the train station. Or right now, that's the way it looks. So I'm going with right now. I don't know about 3 months from now, though. I feel very positive that once October comes, that we'll be in a good position in all the markets.
Mhm.
And this is my last question to you. NFTs. Does the NFT market make a big comeback?
Yeah, yeah. I really honestly think so. There's so many good projects right now that are like toughing it out and they're building. And, new projects is a little bit hard for them, but, they still keep coming. Like people haven't given up yet. People haven't thrown in the flag. Everybody's just really excited to see what's next. And so I think that when a project does come out with something that's like really, really kick ass and it gets people excited, that's going to be the catalyst that like really gets the fire under everybody's asses again, and then NFTs are definitely going to go up again.
Do
So
you think we're
definitely.
finally? Do you think we finally got rid of the Fiverr 10,000 PFP NFT collections, or do you think they make a comeback?
Gosh, I don't know. That's hard to say. I think if things like really start flying again, we might see a little bit of comeback because people are going to want to capitalize on that. But as far as like people who have been in NFTs for a while, are we going to be receptive to them? That's a little bit harder. It depends on what the utility is, what the artwork is, who's behind it. So it could happen. Yeah. I don't think that they'll ever really go away. I think that's a staple. It's like bread in the cupboard.
It's kind of like meme tokens.
Yeah, yeah, there you go. It'll always be
And
there.
on that note, Erica, you did an amazing job. First of all, shout out to Erica. Erica has been with us for a while now, and she has been doing AMAs every single week, dropping knowledge. So if you guys are into gaming and you want to know more about gaming and you want to hear from the top people in the space, you need to go ahead and check out Erica's show immediately. And if you haven't, shame on you, doing a disservice to yourself. Okay. And she's also very approachable. Thank you for saying all those kind words about G Media. We are happy to have you a part of the staff.
Mhm.
Uh, and yeah, on that note, my name is David Gokhshtein,
I'm Erica Cheever.
and you have watched the Late Night News powered by Gokhshtein Media. And I guess I'll say this little corny line from Akil as he ends all his shows, which is something like skippity doo bop ba dop. Is no, it wasn't that. It was
Have a great night and an even better tomorrow.
is that it? Okay, good. We'll end it on that. Peace out, guys. Have a good one.
Bye, everybody.